What up, it's Esteban. We are in Houston, Texas for the H-Town Sneaker Summit. This is the biggest sneaker convention in the country. It happens twice a year, but this is extra special because it's also All-Star Weekend down here in Houston. So you know what that means. There's gonna be athletes, artists, celebs, everybody and their grandma gonna be walking around. We're gonna talk to a couple of the vendors. So enough said, let's go see some sneaks.
This biannual event is, in my opinion, the most important sneaker event in the country. And you know the phrase they say, everything's bigger in Texas? Tens of thousands of square feet of sneaker culture here today.
So we're here in the Reebok booth, and on display behind me is the sneakers that are going to drop this year. Right here up front, we got the Slam Pack Allen Iversons. These are dropping in March. This is another one. This is the first round draft pick. This drops in August. These are the brand new pumps. Pumps has always been some of my favorite Reeboks. These are the new, they put a new spin on it, but the pumps are back. These are the Shaq Attacks. These are also pumps. And these are coming out in April. For Shaq won Rookie of the Year in April, so that's when those are coming out. And Reebok is also doing something for the ladies. This is the Melanie Asani collaboration coming out in July. See the spikes on the back. These is for the ladies. So when Swizz B says Reebok's back, then you can see that they are back in full effect. Love Reeboks. What brings you over here to the Reebok booth?
Hey man, I was just showing support or whatever. They was rocking with me, so I rock with them, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm a sneaker fiend, period. So Adidas, Reebok, Nike, Jordan, it's all in my heart.
What is it about the sneaker culture that's so important to music and that they go hand in hand?
It's real, man. You know, with sneakers, bro, it's almost like something you can believe in or whatever. It's like when you collect the sneakers and you know that you got on some shit that nobody else don't got and you just feeling good about it, it gives you a confidence that like crazy.
What sneaker was it that got you hooked into the culture? Was it a particular joint?
Jordans, man. Jordans, that's all that ever matters in life. Nothing compares to Jordan.
Sneakers is one of those things where you just like, you fuck around, you're on a blog or something, and you just see the new sneaker coming out, and that's when you get excited. Like, you know, that's the kind of that I just really look forward to. Or one of the ASAP homies, like, showing me, like, yo, look, these is about to come out or something. Because, you know, I just got on my sneakerhead stuff. Like, I used to just, you know, wear shoes, and if it wasn't shoes, it was like Bapes or Jeremy Scott's. And now I'm in the Jordan 4s, you know, the Jordan 1s, and, you know, I'm still rocking out with Jeremy Scott's and maybe my own sneaker. We'll see.
Now, tell me about what sneakers you're excited for releasing this season.
This season,
this year.
This year. Well, it's an undisclosed collab that Nice Kicks is doing with a brand I won't name. Y'all will see that. We actually have 2 collabs coming out this year. I'm looking forward to that. Can't say too much on that, but it's I promise you it's gonna be 2 bangers.
Sneakers are huge, but they're the starting point. When you're a sneakerhead, you start designing, laying out your outfit from the feet up. And we're hanging out with Doug from Flood Watches. So tell me about these 2 in particular, these H-Town specific watches y'all did today.
So this is Flood's first H-Town Sneaker Summer. We're honored to be a part of it. And we did 2 collaboration watches. First we did this with the big homie, Bun B, Trill OG. And we did the map of Texas on that dial with the Bun B logo. At the same time, we hooked up with the homie Kadoma. And, you know, we hooked up and the other said, let's do a watch with them. So we did this joint, which is the H-Town joint with the H-Town logo on the dial, that sneaker box look on the strap. So that was super dope. We were definitely hyped to be able to be, you know, be a part of something that's unique.
We are outside of the H-Town Sneaker Summit right now, and I'm kind of like trying to contain my excitement because I'm such a fan of Sneakerbox. I follow them on Instagram. You guys should find them as well. So please tell me how this came to be.
Basically, Angela and I both work for Nike up in Boston. That's how we met each other. It started off as a joke. There's a lot of food trucks in Boston popping up here and there. And you know, being big fans of sneakers and stuff like that ever since we were kids, we're like, why can't we sell shoes off of a truck?
Everyone loves the concept. They can't believe it, and they definitely can't believe that it's two girls once they come into the truck. But yeah, I mean, we've had nothing but good feedback. And as far as like how we spread the word, we literally started from the ground up, and you know, our fan base that we've built, we've started from the ground up, which is nice because the people that are following us every day, you know, it's growing on its own.
What have you been working on as of late?
As of late, I just delivered a pair to Mr. MVP LeBron James. He wanted an Iron Man themed shoe, so they gave me the shoes on Tuesday, overnighted from Nike. I had to get them done by Friday to get them shipped here. And I presented them to him today. And, you know, it's a big movement for this custom culture, sneaker culture. It's kind of intertwined a little more of the street and the corporate. And I think that's really the direction that Nike, and I mean, not even just Nike, just all the other brands are really going into. And I think if I can bridge that gap a little bit, sweet, you know, why not? I'm happy.
One of my favorite brands though is Supras. So how and why Supra?
I don't know, it just made sense, I think, you know?
I think Supra represents what we're all about, man. We're out here trying to offer something unique and different, and at the same time, something for everyone. So we got a high top, we got a low top, a red and a blue, you know, so I don't think we could have done anything better with this collab.
How can people get their hands on these sneakers?
Got to be at the H-Town Sneaker Summit pretty much. They're in a few stores, but not many. There's really only 144 pairs made of each color, so they're super limited.
People can ID their own but how do you get to customize these sneakers?
Well, I mean, Nike IDs, it's a great vessel, and I think it gives people it's opened up the door for people to accept customs. Because, you know, when I started like 10 years ago, customs were considered fake, bootleg. So, you know, if Jordan released that don't exist. That's bootleg, that's whack, it's fake. And it's really opened it up now that we can, you know, be accepted. You know, and like in terms of my difference between Nike ID, you get to have some limited amount of options. You know, with me, you know, I can mix paint, I can add effects that Nike can't do. I mean, I'll chrome things, make things change color, I'll throw lights in it. I mean, I'm more of a paint guy, but there's a lot of things with paint that I can do, and I've done a lot of trial and error to learn what works and what doesn't. I mean, in those 10 years, I destroyed a lot of shoes.
How is sneaker culture doing? Is it suffering? Is it vibrant and back and better than ever? What is your opinion on that?
I personally think it's better than ever. Like, as you can see here, man, it's no shortage of sneaker lovers, sneakerheads out here. Like, just with everything, it has its pros and cons, man. But I think altogether, the sneaker culture is growing in popularity, and it's just growing. And I think with events like the Sneaker Summit, it'll continue to grow.
Just about being fresh. Everybody in hip-hop has always been about being fresh, being clean, always staying with the top-notch items. You know, sneaker people, they're always about getting the fresh shoes, getting them early, keeping them clean, keeping them up, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we come together at, man. B-boys and sneakerheads will always be fresh no matter what. So it just makes sense for all of us to get in the room and build together.
It was just all love, and that's what, in 27 years, this is kind of like a culmination at this point of being able to come to these kind of events and see all these kids get together, young, old, the celebrities are here. It's chill. And it happens like that twice a year.
So July 28th, you need to be down here in Houston, H-Town, hit up the Sneaker Summit because there's some exclusive stuff going on that you can only get here. So you need to be here. What would you say is your most prized pair?
I have a one-of-one shoe that Jordan Brand made for me when Pimp C passed away. It's a one fat low, which it's white on white with snakeskin with RIP Pimp C lasered on the back of it. And probably out of every shoe in my collection, that'll be the one sneaker that I'll probably never wear.
Never wear it?
I'll never wear it. Like, that's the shoe I'm going to be buried in.